Before we get started, I just want to say thank you all for being here today. We sure appreciate coming down and celebrating the love of trains on National Train Day. At this time, I'd like to welcome the UNR ROTC Sierra Color Guard. They will be presenting the colors for the singing of the national anthem by Masterworks Chorale.
Colors. Forward. March. Left. 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 Right. Left wheel. Arch.
That's him.
Forward. March. Hold it reverse. March. Left. Left. Right. Hold the guard. Hold. Reset. Arms. Right wheel. March. Forward. March. Left. 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 Right. Hold guard. Hold. Order. Colors. Forward. March.
Thank you very much to the UNR Color Guard. At this time, I'd like to introduce Tim Elam, the co-chair for the Reno Sparks Railroad Day. Tim, you would like to say a few words?
Very few words, actually. I'd just like, again, to thank everybody for coming out here. Hopefully every year is going to be a little bit better. We have some great dreams and visions on the horizon. It's going to be a nice, relaxed day. We'd like to thank everybody, all of our sponsors, for coming out here today and making this year's event just a little bit better than last year's. And we think next year's event is going to even be a little bit better than this year's. We have HARPS, Historic Reno Preservation Society. They're going to be giving tours today through our historic railroad district. So if anybody would like to go on that walk, I think that's going to begin about 10 o'clock. You're going to be walking down to the old NCO and through the Freight House District, and they'll be talking to you about some of the historic buildings downtown that have a very strong railroad history. As you know, Reno wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for the railroad, so that's the big reason that we're really celebrating this opportunity to get people thinking a little bit about taking the train once in a while. When I think when the train went in the trench, we forgot that we have a passenger train running through the heart of Reno twice a day. So if any of you would like to take a nice train ride up to Truckee, it's a great turnaround. You leave in the morning if the train's on time. Our California Zephyr westbound right now is about an hour and a half late. So that's fairly typical. I've been bragging about our on-time performance recently, but I'm standing here humbly before you. Anyway, if you want to go to up to Truckee, you get to come back the same day. You can come back on train number 6 and be back here in the afternoon, and you get to enjoy the entire time in Truckee. Another nice little short trip is from Reno to Winnemucca and back. So anyway, just to cut it short, we have our choir here that's going to continue singing their medley of songs. Thank you for coming.
Yep. Thank you, Tim. At this time, I'd like to introduce Reno Council Member Dan Guston to read the proclamation and also to say a few words and comments.
Thank you, Mike. Let me applaud you once again. Last year you were fabulous. You were fabulous again this year. You know, if you listen to national anthems, you don't get goosebumps when they sing it. I'm telling you, you're not awake yet. You did a great job again this year. Thank you so much. And this is the proclamation that mentioned that we read at the Reno City Council, and I'm glad to do it again this year. And I thank you all for being here, because each year this grows. It's going to be bigger and bigger. National Railroad Day. It's our second year, but we're looking forward to years 3, 4, and 5. And thank you so much for participating. Whereas on May 10th, 1869, in the state of Utah, the Golden Spike was driven into the final tie that joined the Central Pacific and Union Pacific Railways, and creating the first transcontinental railroad. And whereas the Transcontinental Railroad proved to be a fundamental factor in Reno's growth and viability as a thriving community. And whereas Reno, by its nature, is well known as Railroad Town. And whereas Reno's retrack project to depress the railroad tracks through the center of downtown Reno was the largest public works project in the city's history, and is a successful demonstration of a local government improving the quality of life in the community. And whereas Amtrak's celebration of National Train Day is to raise awareness of a vital role rail plays in the nation's transportation system. And whereas trains continue to be the go-to mode of transportation for people and goods, and continue to be a cultural force that sparked creative imaginations as an American icon. And whereas more than just a great way to travel, Amtrak is energy efficient. Traveling by rail contributes less passenger miles to greenhouse gas emissions than either cars or planes. And whereas Reno's downtown Amtrak station is a notable example of historic preservation. Now therefore, I, Dan Guston, on behalf of Robert A. Cashel Sr., Mayor of the City of Reno, do hereby proclaim Saturday, today, May 7th, 2011, as National Train Day. Celebrate it with the rest of us, and thank you very, very much for coming.
At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Margaret and the Masterworks Chorale. Sure.
Margaret is our president, and she has, it's not feeling well this morning, so we are thrilled to be here. And if you've not noticed, we've got awesome acoustics in here. So it is just really great to sing here. We're going to be doing a MacGyver here because we have no power for our piano that is an electric piano. So we are going to be doing our first number, and hopefully he's able to pull this together for the rest of it. The first one that we're going to do for you is a cappella, and we have never done an a cappella. So since we can't plug the piano in and tell whether we're on pitch when we're done, you're not going to know. So it's going to be, we're going to be doing Sooner We'll Be Done first, and if we have piano, then I'll tell you what the rest of it is. Okay? Okay. You are our guinea pigs. So we really need to have you tell us how super good we are, whether we're on pitch when we're done or not. Oh, cute. Wrong song.
Soon we'll be done with the troubles of